Now we have Koenji, who's a student of Tokyo Metropolitan Advanced Nurturing High School, and one of the main casts of characters in Classroom of the Elite. And Gilgamesh, the historical king of Uruk, also known as the King of Heroes, and in my opinion, easily the strongest in his verse, if not for some stupid plot armor. And although these two live in two very distant worlds and time periods, for some reason, these two have way too many similarities between them to be overlooked. Koenji and Gilgamesh have to be living embodiments of pride. Even Escanor, who is named the Lion Sin of Pride, doesn't have this level of pride. Before y'all jump in the comment sections trying to roast me, keep in mind, I said pride, not aura, so chill out. We all know Escanor is so goated when it comes to the aura aspect. Now Koenji is the type of guy who really doesn't care about a lot of things. Cruise ship trips, special tests, and the whole lot. Even though it entails someone in his class getting expelled, bro just doesn't care.
Just there, IT chilling, not low key, IT. And beautiful.
And the thing I really like about him is that unlike Ayana Koji, it doesn't look like a doll. As much as I do like the poker face character of Ayana Koji, it makes him very uninteresting. You hardly see Koenji go without a smirk. And Gilgamesh on the other hand, a heroic spirit, someone from the past. Heroic.
Trying to think about this, about what I would do if you refused this curse, how I'd pin you down and force you to swallow it. I'd shove so much down your throat.
These people just be calling anyone heroic at this point, to be honest. He also stays nonchalant about most things, even in combat.
Every servant in the Holy Grail War is a legendary form. Kings, warriors, demigods.
And Gilgamesh sees everyone.
And still doesn't give a shit. But to him, if you're not Gilgamesh, you are not him.
Doesn't care who you are, it's just better.
I'm stronger. I'm smarter. I'm better. I am better.
Koenji similarly has looked at every student in that school and had done the maths. He's not trying to act superior. He just doesn't see anyone worth adjusting for. Not that he hates people, he just doesn't register them. Gilgamesh was formed from the essence of the gods and is literally 2/3 god and 1/3 mortal. So when he calls you a mongrel, he isn't being dramatic. That's just his naming system. King, worthy, then mongrel. Most people fall into the third category. Crazy how he's even making a mockery of the King of Knights, the legendary King Arthur herself. Although it's actually confusingly a girl. King. Anyhow. Both of these guys spend their screen time giving the absolute minimum. Koenji could easily crush the class rankings, with the sole exception of Ayana, of course. Anytime he wants. And if he was a little itsy bitsy interested in getting to class A, he would rise to the top in no time. But unfortunately, he doesn't care. Not easy. Or he gets bored, then decides to step in. He fights without even moving. If Gilgamesh is already just aura farming somewhere until the battle comes to him, or he gets bored, then decides to step in. He fights without even moving on some garage shit. And sometimes ends up getting defeated without even using his trump card. And this thing in Fate Stay Night is a scam. I know I'm not the producer, not the director, not one of the animators, but this shit
It's pure bullshit.
yeah. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced. EA. Yeah, most likely. They destroy anything and everything in my path noble fantasy. Was clashing with Excalibur toe to toe. You just know they couldn't think of a better way to kill him. EA was literally used to destroy a whole reality marble with ease at that. And some even argue that EA tears through reality itself. He raised a beast that multiple heroic spirits had a hard time fighting, and it came in last minute. Aura. Yeah, and also Fate Unlimited Blade Works. That was plot armor too. If Gilgamesh lost in that series, take it from me, plot armor. Koenji is also most probably the most physically gifted in his verse. At this point, I'm sure he's about to whoop Yamaoshi's ass. And Hirata, the classist good boy, thought he was hot shit till Koenji humbled him, and then raised up me by carrying her like a princess. Another instance was the deserted island test. Just while he was admiring himself, as usual, he met Ayana Koji. in a place where they were meant to have a battle of tug of war. He didn't give it his all and quitted eventually because he wanted to conserve energy. But if they both, in my opinion, if they both put their all, Koenji was taking the win. It's just a gut feeling, no hard feelings. Even in the special test, bro was just so freaking nonchalant. The last question was the hardest, but bro still knew it and didn't answer it.
Oh my gosh, I might just be simping for bro.
That wasn't me, by the way. That was my doppelganger. Too cool for that shit. He tried to gang up on bro with his lackeys, but Koenji made it clear he'd knock out Dragon Boy and scored. If it meant defending
In his body and pride. Sounds like a Gilgamesh thing to do.
the only aspect where these two MFs never hold back is rage baiting. Gilgamesh was all in if it meant provoking Ishtar in Fate's Grand Order. Same thing with Saber when it came to Fate Unlimited Bleed Works. Koenji stands out the most for this. When Yamauchi was expelled, everyone felt kinda bad, even people that didn't really like him. But as if that was not enough, Koenji rubbed it in Yamauchi's face about how useless and pathetic he is. And when Yamauchi had a full crash out, he was ready to beat his ass. Same to Yurata after he was down because Yamauchi had to be expelled. And an undeniable similarity is the glamour and drip. Koenji is hardly seen anywhere where he's not dripping, even literally. And he's never caught on fresh, even in the deserted island. And Gilgamesh is even crazier, to be honest. Pure golden armor, and when he isn't, he's still so fly. Now let's run a quick physical similarity check. Blonde hair, check. Also come to the back, check. Jacked bodies, check. No more. But is there? And look at the aura.
You can't see it. You can't? Get your money up.
Get your fucking money up, bro. Get your money up.
Wait, Gilgamesh has red eyes. Don't tell me Koenji does too. He does? These MFs are twins, no argument. They just don't know it. If there's any similarities I didn't get, comment down below.